Hey everyone, this is the catch up tutorial if you missed class on Thursday, September 17th. So, what we did first was we did our morning check in. It's linked right here. And it was all about what grit is. So, you needed to look into the definition of that, talk about your worst fear, and what you do to overcome it. We tied this into class with just the habits that we've been looking at, habits one, two, and three of Leader and Me. It's all about looking inside yourself and then strengthening things so that you can positively work with people in your relationships, in the workplace, and so on. After that, we went into breakout rooms and we discussed the societal trends that we looked at on Tuesday. We talked about each of these in groups, and then each group elected a leader to tell us what the discussion in their breakout room was about. Once we finished that, we started to talk about our personal code of ethics. So, having a clear set of rules or principles to guide your actions and decisions. We summarized this information on the slide in our interactive notebook that has code of ethics on it. It's page 34 or slide 34. So, anything that you want to write down from here, you can do so on page 34. The next exercise that we looked at was creating a philosophy of life. These are made up of principles that we follow as a person. It involves our attitudes, our values, our beliefs, and our priorities. So we did a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 activity. So you wrote down 5 values, 4 beliefs, 3 things about your attitude towards life, 2 priorities, and an overall goal on page 35 in your interactive notebook. And then we talked about it. The last thing that we did in class is we looked over a list of strengths that's put out by the Gallup organization. That organization is used in Fortune 500 companies, it's used in schools, it's used in the workplace, just to help people see what strengths they have and then how those strengths can work together on a team. So I gave you this chart that splits the strengths into 4 categories. And then I also gave you a list of all 32 strengths that company put out. What your homework was to use those strengths and look at them to put everything together to summarize the private victory. Before we did this, we read through an excerpt from an article from leaderandme.org about the fact that we have to take care of ourselves and things that we want to work on before we can have solid relationships with other people. So that's why we're putting it all together by tying in the first 3 habits into our vision for the next 5 years. So on here, you're going to follow the instructions to complete all 4 boxes on this screen. Once you've done that, you'll be set for our class on Monday. So make sure that you've completed in your interactive notebook page 39, page 35, and page 34. At the end of class, I reminded everybody that snapshot slides are late. The last day I'm taking them is tomorrow, Friday. And then after that point, a 0 will stand unless you've reached out to me and we've talked about something different. Something that you could be doing is starting to look at pick 3s and 2s for lesson 3, but you should be finished to be on track for Monday with your pick 3s and 2s for lessons 1 and 2. Remember that those can be accessed in your unit map, which is the second page in your interactive notebook. So if you wanted to do any of the pick 3s or 2s from the pink category or the yellow, those should be finished by Monday. Then we'll be halfway through the unit and you'll just have the pick 3s and 2s for lessons 3 and 4. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you in class on Monday.